Hey guys, this is Menos, and this is kind of a precursor to the tutorial episode. This is showing you guys how to take something simple like this little setup here and how to take it into the next level and kind of and going overboard with it. Yep. So sit back, relax, hope you don't get too bored, and enjoy the tutorial. Yeah. Hey guys, it's Menos, and I have a tutorial for you guys for Project Ozone Lite. So behind me are some early things that you can get. Okay, well, besides the mechanical users, that's a slightly more difficult thing. Let me turn down the music slightly. So, what do we have here? What we have is a Cobblestone Generator with like 5 hoppers. Yep, 5 hoppers. And we have 3 mechanical users, a sieve with a silk, just a string mesh at the moment, a vacuum chest right here, another hopper, and a chest. Now, what is this, and why am I showing it to you guys? Okay, in Project Ozone Lite, you do not have anything auto. No Auto-Sieve. Okay, so if we were to type in sieve, what do you get? Nothing but a sieve. Now, there's an auxiliary sieve and stuff in thermal expansion. Nope, not necessary. You can do hammer. There is no auto hammer. Nope, nothing. Okay, so what is the best thing that you can do? Best setup that you get? This is something that myself and Tuxedo Cat 721 came up with when we were playing Project Ozone Lite recently. And these are basically bare minimum requirements that you can have for an auto hammer, auto sieve setup. And like I said, the mechanical users are pretty much the only thing out of this that will take a lot of resources, and maybe the vacuum chest. So if we were to look at mechanical user, okay, mechanical users require resonating redstone. Okay, so if you get a lot of loot bags early on, you can actually get a lot of this alloy, but you can also smelt this stuff down. So if you get the redstone alloy early on, it depends on if you're playing on a skyblock or if you're playing in a regular game. And in a regular game, you can find the molten redstone or the redstone alloy. The molten redstone is found in underground. You can find it. It looks just like redstone. But if you're playing in skyblock, then you're probably going to have to wait till you get to an alloy smelter. Now, when you get to an alloy smelter, you're pretty much golden with some of the other things, such as a sag mill, because that would make some of this procedure a little bit faster. But like I said, bare bones stuff. But even late game, this stuff will produce even faster, because what you have here is you have all these hammers, and you have blocks being placed, because you have a cobblestone generator going into this hopper, just going straight down into this mechanical user, doing the place block with a right click with the random slot, and then generic click, left click with the stone hammer. So you see that it was a stone hammer here, and this is just cobble from the cobblestone generator. And the hopper line will pull it all the way down. Now I have it with 4 here because the gravel will spray. Sometimes it may land over here, but typically it'll be picked up by this one. But we want to give it enough gap in case this vacuum chest picks it up. Now the vacuum chest is a little bit more intense because of this pulsating crystal. So again, you'll have a diamond, and the pulsating iron you can get by mixing it's an ender pearl and iron, and that's again an alloy smelter. So when you have the alloy smelter set up, then this can become a big reality. So there is some more tech that you have to do when you get to the quest book. So if we had the quest book, and check this out. If you look at the quests, the Ender IO quest aren't that far. It's not that far down. It's this third tier. Welcome to Light, Agricultural Revolution, Endless Revolution. It'll open up pretty soon, but you can build a alloy smelter with cheap materials. So it's just cobble, iron, more iron, and this is iron galore, and copper, iron, or gold right here, and I mean nuggets. So it's a very, very realistically small amount of resources, especially when you're automatically doing this early stuff here. So you can do a lot of the manual items early on. Time set day. So how to set this up? I mean, you can probably see it from here, but to kind of get it going, I'll just kind of step away for a second so we can get this built up. So like I said, it's about 4 away. If we were to go ahead and put, let's do 1 more out again. You want to give it a little bit of area and space. Oh, okay, that was fine. So when you put the mechanical user down, you want to have it facing this little space right here. You want to have that gap, and this is where a block will be placed. Now, I'm going to show you guys kind of the advanced version of this, because you can see here, this is just a hopper right here with a cobblestone generator right there, and you're instantly going to be getting cobblestone in here. Okay, so you guys early on, this will work instantly for you guys, and all you have to do is say place block, done. Okay, and to turn that off, you just have to go to redstone off, or like I think, oops, can you do redstone on? You can do redstone on. Oh, okay, so let's just break that, and we'll break these for a second, because what I want to show you, stop it, is if you go, see how this cobblestone generator is just the first one. There's actually 5 tiers. So when you get going with this, you can actually, tiny progressions is this tier. As you get going along, you will have, oh, stop it. You will have Ender IO conduit cables. So I'm just trying to give you guys an example of how you can speed this up down the line for automation, because this will be a fantastic resource for your base. So let's get item conduits. So a full stack of these. Let's just move that for a second. So we'll put that there, and we'll put this here. Now again, we only had, just a little bit, right? So if I say insert, and I say always active, you can see how fast that's going to go, right? Now it's kind of going slow, but what we could do is add speed upgrades. Those are right here, and we'll just put those there, so you can do 15 in here, right? And bam, look at that. Okay, so again, kind of a late tier, but instantly you're getting really quick setup here. So something else that you can do is that with the mechanical users is that you can excuse you, don't need these items in my inventory. With mechanical users, you can actually add grid power. Okay, and the thing is about, or not grid power, you can add these speed upgrades. The only problem is that early game you're not set up for grid power. All right, grid power is a very interesting thing for extra utilities, and it's once you've added items, you know, it's going to say that your grid power is 4 of 0. You'll see that kind of below my cursor in that kind of quartz block there. All right, it will stop this from placing the blocks. Now, if I were to do this over here, this means that this will stop going. Okay, so this will stop. Anything that deals with grid power will stop. So again, this is a late tier setup. So if we were to do the late tier setup, we would do something like a dragon egg with a dragon mill. So if I were to find the dragon mill, it is right here. Let's see, right there, right here. We instantly have 500 GP. Now, early game, you don't even need these, okay? You know, I'm only using 400 or 500. Now, in some setups, you would use like water mills or some such. Water mills are very easy, but you know, honestly, you're going to be pretty well set up if you're already making dragon mills by the end of the game. So you may not even need to have this set up. But anyway, speed upgrades. They help. They make this go faster. If I were to get some more speed upgrades, let's just grab some more. Where'd they go? Down here. That's another stack, right? Counts as a stack. We'll put them in there. And you can see how fast this goes. Okay? And that's how quick it is. So it just keeps going. All right? So that is what the speed upgrades will do. And you can see that this basically stays full the whole time. So again, late tier speed. And it just goes. So the next thing we're going to do is set up a faster route for this to go, because hoppers, not the best way. Because we're going to hook up instead a let's see. We'll actually, let's see. We can hook up a collection system, same as before, like this. And if we put it here, and we set this to this, because if you look at the range, so bring it down to about that much, shouldn't go too far. Let's go a little bit more. So again, this tutorial is to show you that you guys can take this setup right here, but then you can expand it as you go. Okay, so we're going to go here. We're going to go like this, this one. So I want to keep that space in mind, and we're going to come out a little bit further here. And I want to go ahead, and I don't want to turn it on just yet, but I will go ahead, put a mechanical user here. So again, you have to make sure it's facing out this way, and then we want to put the sieve down. Now, the thing about sieves is that you're going to get the different levels of items with the different meshes, right? So you're going to want a mesh that works really well to collect as many items with your percentages. Diamond stiffened mesh will give you better chances to get items. To increase your chances, you want to use there's a book called Sieve Luck of the Sea, and I guess I could have just looked up Sieve because it's Sieve Proficiency, Sieve Efficiency, or it's Fortune. Let's just do that one instead. Sieve Fortune 3. So put that down like this. Sieve Fortune 3. Sieve Efficiency 5. And you will place that in there. And then we'll take a vacuum chest like before. I'm just going to click on that. If you place it down here, it won't collect as much, so you might want to put it up here so that you can have a collection place below it. So let's grab our item conduits. And here I will go ahead and say always active, stick those in there. Now here's where I'm going to show you guys another trick, is I'm going to show you, you want to use a drawer controller. So use a drawer controller. Now you guys are probably getting more of a tutorial than you were expecting, but I'm hoping that this will help everyone in the long run, because if you do this, see, these are compacting drawers, okay? So again, this was a setup that Tuxedo Cat and I used on our Project Ozone Lite recently. And so once we take this, turn it on, insert. It's going to bother me. Slight OCD setting there. We're going to set this radius to be a little bit closer. We can go out just like one more. Like that. Always active. And you can, to keep yourselves from going crazy, do a redstone. Turn this on to redstone on, and so you can put like levers on it so you can stop it, so you're not going crazy. And as soon as we put this on always active, we start getting all the gravel in here, and it should be, oh, it should have been use item on block, or it's activate block with item. So it's going to instantly auto-sieve it, basically, this way. And then, so I'm not standing next to it. I've not picked up any items. So if we stand like right here, the vacuum chest will automatically pick up the items. So once again, same setup, later tier. Okay, that is a tier 5 cobblestone gen. Mechanical users, really souped up. We're only doing gravel at the moment, but this is a great way to get diamonds, emeralds, because if you look at gravel and the chances of what it drops through a sieve, go back through here. Okay, you get coal, lapis, diamonds, emeralds, and then all the good ores, right? So with it, let's double check that this is going out. Yep. And is this going in? It is indeed. So we will do this. When we come around, you automatically, using compacting drawers, get all of these items sorted. Isn't that neat? I think so. So basically, you come over here and you can shift right click or shift left click, and look at that. We've already got 10 iron ore chunks, right? Do we have any blocks? No. Ooh, got to be careful. We are in creative. So if I'm in, let's do set or game mode, survival or S, right? We don't want to break things. How many? We have 1 diamond. Oh, I guess we could, let's go back to creative. Let's get our drawer keys. Okay. This way we can see how many are in each drawer. Okay, quantify, lock. So you want to lock each of your, actually if you just did it on this right here, if you just right click and then you right click the drawer controller, you can automatically see. So we've already got another 7, right? So look at that. Okay. So there you have it. This is the high-end tier. And then you come back over here and you'll see this has been running this whole time with the string mesh, and we should only have flint. Okay. So early on, this will get you your flint. And like I said, you're going to be stuck with having to get an alloy smelter for that redstone alloy. And if you're curious about how to make the let's see, right here. Whoop. I guess I was supposed to do it down here. The resonating redstone here. This ender shard is actually fairly easy to make. You just have to get an ender pearl. Now again, if you're doing like a sky block, you know, most sky blocks, one of the best things to do is you're setting up a a mob farm, right? And you're going to get ender pearls that way. And you just a glass cutter and you break it apart. But again, loot bags will they tend to drop these. Actually, it doesn't show up in the loot bags. Well, I take that back. Loot bags do not show does not show that they drop in loot bags anymore. However, you can still craft this by doing redstone and silicone. And silicone is easy to make once you've got clay. Okay, so there you go. That is a very simple Auto-Sieve. Okay, so I hope you guys find this tutorial fairly simple, and I hope you guys enjoy auto-sieving and auto-hammering. So this has been Menos, and I hope you guys have fun. Later, peeps!